Hi there, I hope everything is great with you. A close friend once had a very important role during a program for a full hall. His task was fundamental, yet he was late. We met at a bus stop, and while another friend and I were feeling anxious about the delay, he was completely calm. After some time on the bus, we also become easy, influenced by his attitude. Then suddenly, he started to get agitated. Eventually, he literally ran from the bus towards the auditorium, leaving us stunned. It comes from our basic and more primitive, let's say, instincts. When danger comes, we run or fight. Of course, from threatening lions, it shifted to irritated bosses or being late. But the principle is the same. However, when we look into nature, we will see that after running or fighting, there is rest. Yes, in nature, when danger comes and works as a motivator, there is rest to recover from the effort. But we don't rest. Not enough anyway. After a danger, even though it generates motivation, the cost is very high. There is extensive research on the effects of high-risk jobs on people's health and post-traumatic stress disorder. Another important difference is that it does not imply some evolution or improvement. Lions are not going together in Zoom to discuss their hunting techniques and learning from mistakes. Most probably, those animals today use the same tactics as their ancestors from centuries past. Of course, there is probably something learned and passed to future generations, but mostly it's a reaction for survival, and the only objective is to survive whatever is right there now. And it's not only with lions. Let's take the example of the great pandemic of Spanish influenza. It probably caused 50 million deaths at the beginning of past century. So you'd think people would evolve and improve, right? Something was learned, of course, but when the pandemic hit the world in 2020, it found common people very unprepared. Years after the pandemic now, some of the habits that enabled the COVID virus to spread so violently are back, full force. So if you are one of those people for whom stress and other crisis situations motivate, be careful. Just be careful with your health. Learn and improve yourself, okay? Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.